Hi guys, it's Nathan from Headbangers here. Today we've got Bangers and Mosh on the podcast, and we're testing how well they know each other with a little game of 21 questions. This one was a really fun one to film. There was a lot of laughs throughout. I don't think I've ever laughed that hard in a podcast episode, if I'm honest. Talked about Brad shitting himself. It's a great watch. But yeah, if you like the podcast, don't forget to follow us on all social media. It's Headbangers Podcast, except for Twitter, which is Headbangers Pod 1. If you're also a fan and you want to keep supporting us, we've got Patreon. And maybe like and subscribe. You know, that goes a long way as well. And if you are listening on streaming platforms, don't forget to review because that helps us in the algorithm. So yeah, without any further ado, check out the episode.
Welcome back to the Headbangers Podcast, where your hosts Nathan and Brad. Here today we're joined by the Bangers and Mosh dudes. How are you guys doing to start off with?
Sup, lads?
Hey, all right, man. Yeah, good. Thanks for having us on, man. Second time back.
First time for me.
Returning guest.
First
time for Defa.
That's it.
Yeah, so basically how it's going to work, we'll ask you like 21 question style, and we'll just basically gauge. So there'll be questions and the person can confirm if that's true. So yeah, let's roll into it. But yeah, first of all, what you guys been up to? I know you guys have been busy bees. So what's cracking in the world of Bangers and Mosh?
Jim?
Well, I haven't really been doing a lot, mate. I got made redundant about 3 months ago, and I'm not starting my new job until I've got another 3 weeks till I start my new job. So I've just been chilling, man. Like living the life of luxury. I tell you, could get used to this.
you still got another couple of weeks, haven't you, to go?
Yeah, man.
Lucky
Yeah,
bastard.
I'm ready for retirement. I'll be honest with you. Like this is the life.
Me too, to be honest.
Oh mate, I fantasize it when I'm like 70. I just think about it when I'm like, just doing nothing. That just sounds amazing.
God,
Mate,
Jim's just doing that for a month. This morning, loose women. He's
3
fucking
months
lived the
late.
life, man. Yes.
Mate, I would honestly trade just watching bin like daytime TV all day for work, like working. I was like, I fantasize it about it every day, being like, I
Mate,
can't wait.
this is living the. I'll tell you, this is the life for me, mate. Just chilling, listening to tunes, like
Hot noodle.
drinking millions of cups of tea every day. Like this is it for me. I'm set, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been in like a similar position because the last 2 months I've just started my new job like last week, but before that I was off for 2 months because they basically asked if I wanted to work my notice and I was like, bye. So then like I spent like a month just like smashing PlayStation and I was like, you know what, I could get used to this.
It is the best, isn't it?
It is.
It's a taste of another life, mate. I've just got like that.
We'll see those depressive messages in a few weeks, Daz, innit?
Yeah.
Back to work.
Yeah, mate.
Ain't gonna be Uncle Rosie.
It will be, mate.
I was so envious of
Absolutely.
Brad. I got like a message from him like 2 o'clock in the morning, like just got into Mass Effects. I'm playing every single game. And he was asking me like, he went, have you played them? I'm like, yeah. He was like listing. He went, what did you choose on this? What did you choose on that? He's fucking like binged them all.
That was
You're
my
like,
only-
mate, it's
my
2
only
o'clock in
worries
the
and
morning.
concerns.
The Mass Effect games are fucking wicked, mate. So good.
Oh, best games ever, man. Like, honestly, they're so addictive. I was spending like 14 hours a day just like getting up, had breakfast, smash Mass Effect tea, Mass Effect bed.
Was that is that your first time playing through them?
Yeah, I completely missed it. I mean, obviously, it was coming out at the time I was in high school and like everyone was talking about it, but I just never really got around to playing it. And then as soon as I started playing, I was like, Jesus, I'm just getting lost in this. Like, I could just smash this all day.
Mate, I wish I could just go back to that without, clean slate.
Mate,
Oh, man.
I finished God of War like last week, and because he's just been binging Mass Effect for that long, right? I've been like, can't wait to talk to Brad about the ending because he's the only other person that I know that has a copy. And I was there like, oh yeah. So what did you think to the ending of God of War? And he went, oh, well, me and our lass are playing together, and I've been smashing Mass Effect, so I've still not completed it. I was like, you fucking, I've got to like, wait. You know what I mean? Like, I've got to wait now.
But yeah, so let's get cracking with this. First question. Who is most, so I want to do like something as in who is most likely to, so there's a few questions like that and there's a few direct questions, but
All right, sweet.
you can all basically come together to answer. Who do you think is most likely to steal something and not tell anyone?
Definitely does. 100%.
100%. Daz. 100%.
Yeah, I'll fucking nick anything that ain't nailed down, mate.
I reckon Daz was a bit of a boy back in his day. I reckon.
Yeah, I was a bit.
Little bit
Bit of a fucklord.
I
Little
was a
bit.
bit like I remember. I'll tell you a quick story, right? I probably shouldn't
Go
even
on.
really tell this on air, but I was young,
okay,
right?
safe
We were
space.
young kids, right? And we were doing like a sponsored walk. Can't really remember how old we are. Not that old. We were in secondary school, and my mate had this great idea, and he was like, "What if we photocopy the sponsor sheet, and we'll have like a real one, and then like our one, and we'll just go around the estate knocking on the door, just like, will you sponsor us, please?" The amount of people that just gave us money. Like straight away, just like, oh yeah, great. And I was sat there thinking, fuck me, mate, we're gonna get rich. Like, do you know what I mean? Because at that age, a quid like you're minted.
Yeah, mate.
I had about 50 quid. Anyway,
Right.
I ended up walking out of my mate's mum's house like with my trousers basically down my ankles because they were just weighed down all this money. And then she clocked up what was going on. And then
That's
it was
fucking
over.
genius, to be fair. That's actually genius.
Yeah.
Nice Dazz over her.
Yeah, yeah, in like secondary school. I'm like 13.
It's like seeing you walk down the street. Hey, Dad, did you ever do that charity run? It's like, no.
I almost got away with it too if it wasn't for his pesky mum.
Oh, imagine all them poor kids who never got clean water.
Well, yeah.
Because you were on the rob.
No, they got the money. They got the money, so it's fine. It was all right in the end, anyway.
I've got somewhat like kind of similar. Me and like, well, not our lads, but one of my exes, when we were skidding, like I was living at a flat for like a few months, and like we'd had no money, so like for food it was like fucking hard to figure out. So what we used to do is we used to put a bag in her purse so that when she went in, the alarm went off. So the security guard would always think, oh, maybe it's just somewhat weird. And then we put like loads of bread in the bag and then leave. So like because in his head he's like, oh, it went off when she came in, she didn't have anything. So what's
that's,
check it?
that's
Very
smart.
cool.
Mate.
Like,
yeah, that's
yeah. So
smart.
we used to do shit like that, and it was like looking back, it's like I kind of, I feel bad for it, but I also feel like a genius for figuring that out because we rinsed that Tesco for so much shit.
I'm going to try that down Londis tomorrow. See if it works.
Never gets.
I'm impressed, guys, to be fair.
Next episode, just me and Daz as Def is behind bars.
I was told to do it.
It's like on a satellite phone.
Yeah.
Or next week, it's like, hey, Nate's trick worked. I got my entire week's worth of shopping.
Def's just like, I want my one phone call.
You didn't talk to my lawyer. So next one is, who do you think would be like the first to die in an apocalypse? Like the first one that's like they're gone instantly. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, blind.
I reckon me, mate. I reckon me. Like Def is like short but fucking stocky, mate. I reckon he can handle himself, and then yeah, I reckon Daz. Yeah, and then Daz would like. I reckon Daz has got a switch. He'd flip and he'd just go fucking survival mode. I'd be like, oh fuck! I'd just die instantly.
Daz
I'll hold my hands up on this one, mate.
Daz would rob the apocalypse.
I'd
He'd rob it blind.
Yeah, I'd be gone, mate. I'll hold my hands up on that one. I'll take the L.
Is it?
I'm fucking useless, to be honest. Like, I've got
Yeah,
no survival skills at all.
No, me either.
Like...
Nah, me either.
Mate,
See,
we'll just look after you, man.
I feel like I'd thrive. I'd be like, you know what? I like being in nature. This is the shit I like to do. That's
yeah, I'm gonna say
Like,
you didn't your granddad already teach you how to skin rabbits and shit when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Perfect, man.
Oh nah, man. Yeah, see stuff like having to survive off the white that'd be me gone.
See, don't worry about that. You don't need to worry about that. You just go and ransack one of those doomsday preppers gaffs, innit? They got the basements underneath. Just fuck them up. Nick everything. Goes back to the nicking everything thing again. So you just nick their shit and you're good.
See, that's what I mean. Daz's survival instincts have kicked in already. I've given
he's
up.
already got a plan
I just
together.
went no. I just went nah. I'm a goner, mate.
I'm there in my gym vest. Come on, then.
Fucking have you all.
Fucking have you.
my mate Danny, he does like shooting. So my first plan is just go to his and be like, hey, have you got one you can just loan?
Yeah.
Just grab one of them and then just that's it. Have me way and just fucking enjoy my survival.
Finite ammunition though, mate, innit?
Hey, yeah, but you could use it as a club. You know, there's so much you could use it for after.
See, like a apocalypse in America, you'd be fucking all right, mate. You'd be like, right, I've got my missiles, got my like RPGs, got my attack helicopter, mate. I'm kitted out.
Yeah, they're already packing out there. Like,
Yeah,
they don't really-
they're strapped up in their gaffs, mate.
Although I'd probably get like a sword or something. I feel like, a gun would draw too many. If we're talking zombies or something, it'd just draw too many to them.
Yeah,
Watching
too
Walking
close,
Dead
mate.
to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
You need a sword, a
you've
katana.
got to be kind of close. And like if you're against like a lot, you're gonna get tired. One's gonna come up behind you. You need something ranged.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
just
sick of
stick it to like a broomstick or something and just like keep spinning round.
Just do cartwheels.
Yeah.
So, who do you think would be the most likely to cry during a sad film?
Oh, I would, I reckon. Like for sure, mate.
I think
Yeah,
if it's something, yeah.
Especially when I'm knackered as well. Like I can't help it. Like I'll just be watching a TV show sometimes. Like fucking hell, that's a bit sad,
sad.
isn't it?
that's the set. Me
Like
when
that's
I'm
it.
tired, that's it. Everything's fucking everything.
Oh,
is sad.
hungover. I get like weirdly sad when I'm hungover. Like, it's
Yeah.
more emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're tired and hungover, everything's gutting in it.
Have you seen
Yeah.
the original I think it's 1986, the Transformers film, where
No, I've noticed something
No,
worse.
I haven't.
where Optimus Prime dies?
Yeah.
Mate, that every time.
You know
gone.
what? For me, never ending story when that fucking horse sinks in the
Oh
mud.
mate,
Oh,
same.
That's horrible.
Oh, yeah.
It's horrible. Can't do it, mate. Even now, I can't watch it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
it's
is savage.
I tell you
horrible.
what, absolutely brutalized me, Coco. Like I'm not even kidding.
Oh,
The
really?
ending-
To be fair.
Yeah, the ending to that fucked me right up. Like honestly, you're talking like digging the knife in. Do you know what I mean? Like they're proper like fucking. They're like, oh yeah, you're about to cry, but we're just gonna make it fucking 10
Yeah,
times
yeah.
worse. It's like me and I last watched it. I thought this is just gonna be a fun Disney movie. At the end of it, I was blubbering like honestly.
When-
I last turned
Disney's
around and
dark
just tears
sometimes.
streaming down
Yeah,
my face.
man. When Forrest Gump's missus dies as well, like that bit gets me. Can't help it.
See, I've got an even more ridiculous one, to be honest. I cried in the first Pokemon movie when Ash dies.
Oh yeah, who didn't? No.
I've never seen it.
I didn't even know he died. Fucking spoiler alert.
Sorry if anybody's watching who hasn't.
Is that it then? He's finished then. He's not in it anymore. There's new people.
But,
No,
he comes
but-
back. He comes back.
Yeah,
Oh,
to be
right,
fair.
thank God for that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
You're
like
going to see Daz cry live on air.
Pikachu cries, and then all the other Pokemon cry, and that brings him back to life. Turns out Pokemon tears are like the secrets to immortality in the Pokemon
Yeah.
universe.
Rejuvenation, mate.
It's not even canon.
If I was Ash and I knew that, I'd be punching Pokemons in the face just to like go on a couple extra years. You know what I mean?
Making them watch the never-ending story.
Oh, God.
There we go. Added another 50 years on, lads.
Mufasa's death's top 3 though, innit?
Oh,
Of all
yeah.
time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
Easily.
it.
Yeah,
I'd say top
mate.
5, to be honest.
Yeah, top 5.
Top 5 film
Mufasa's
death. Yeah,
Oof.
that's got to be up there, man.
Too little, mate. I remember going to the cinema and seeing that, and I was just like, man.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
horrible.
mate, it's a bit where he walks over and he's like, Dad. And you're like, ah!
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like, fucking, he's dead.
then when you see like scars like fucking like skin in fucking Hercules where he's wearing it, you're like, yeah, you deserved your cunt.
Oh, yeah.
No remorse. You're like, ha. Okay, so who is the most likely to lock themselves out their place, like out the house?
Christ.
I've done that a few times, though, mate. I will say that.
I've done it twice. I've definitely done it
I've done it a
twice.
few times, yeah, in a rush. Luckily, my in-laws live walking distance. The amount of times I've had to walk
That's
there,
lucky.
knock on the door. Sorry, I just need the key again.
Mate,
Yeah.
I had a double. Mine was a double whammy because I was going up the shops because I need to get like bread, milk, something else. So I got all the way to the shops. I'd left my bank card and my money at home. This was the days before like Apple Pay or whatever. So I went back to get it and then realized I'd locked myself out. So I fucking forgot everything. So I couldn't even get back in the house to go back to the shops and get bread. It was an absolute disaster.
That is tragic, to be fair.
Yeah, it was,
I've-
mate. Yeah.
I've done it in the like most spectacular way.
Yeah.
I will leave him for work, I was leaving for work, and like I always check the handle. And now this particular day, I checked the handle, and I pulled my hand away, and the handle came with it.
Oh no!
Oh, brutal.
And I'm like, I'm just
Impressive.
stood on the doorstep, like, the fuck.
Did you think you had superhuman powers?
Yeah, for a quick second, I thought, shit.
Spider bit me last night.
But I was like, I looked at it, mate, it was an old door. The handle was about to go anyway. But I think it's just me checking it that one day was the instance where it's like, it's picked that
This is
one fucker to break on. And I was there like, and I still live with my mum and dad. So I called them. I'm like, just to let you know, no fucking handle on the door now. And they were like,
I might have
what?
superpowers too.
And I was there like,
Shit.
yeah. I was there like, I don't know what we're gonna do if I'm honest. Like, you're still there. I was like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know whether to like just call work and be like, I'm not in today, or like, you go, what? But they're like, but I was like, I honestly don't know what the fuck to do here.
I'm just gonna wait on the drive, mate, with my red cape on. Just standing.
And the door handle in my hand.
And
Well,
the
that's the
door
thing.
handle we had.
That's the thing, because like the week before, the other door had gone, so we were having to use the side door
Oh,
because the front
shit.
door's fucked. So I was there like, back door's closed, fucking side door's fucked. Now the front door's fucked. So I was there like,
Vandal's house.
what are we gonna do?
So, who's most likely to laugh in a serious moment?
That's
Dazz.
Is
Dazz.
the supervillain?
All day long.
Yeah,
I'll tell,
thanks, Daz.
there was a really good example of this recently when
Go on.
we I don't know if we went to do end of year quiz with the noise
Yeah, I
lads.
saw that.
And I won a trophy and I put it down to put my coat on and then Defa dropped it on the floor
But
and it broke like 30 seconds after I got it. I'm trying to keep a straight face and no one knows, and Dad's pissing his pants laughing.
he was
Like,
gone.
He was fucking gone.
It was
crying.
like Jim was getting really like he was like trying to hold it together so badly that he was like scowling at me like
We
like
were
your
the-
father
we-
just like shut up boy,
Yeah,
shut up, you're gonna
up.
fuck
No
this
one
for
will
all of
know.
us. Just
No
shut
one
up.
will know.
We were the only ones that knew about it, and yeah, it was. Oh god, it was horrible. 5 minutes when it that.
Yeah, I reckon
Weren't
Dad's
for me,
laugh at
mate.
literally everything.
I
It
tried
wasn't
it. I was
anything
like, I didn't
serious.
think anyone saw it. I thought I'd get away with that, and then I looked at Daz and I thought, oh shit.
Nothing gets
Yeah.
past me, mate.
Nah.
No,
Nah.
I'm exactly the same, to be honest. Like, I just can't. It's something about those serious moments that just makes me want to laugh more. It's like I was in like the Leeds market the other day, and I was just waiting for my girlfriend to go pick something up, and I just saw like this kid running, like fall on face plant the floor, and I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
Like,
Some people laugh. Like it's a nervous laughter though, isn't it? Sometimes some people will laugh
Yeah,
at something that's
something
really
like that.
they shouldn't be laughing at because it's like a nervous thing. But yeah, like that's to try not to laugh now as we speak. Like just...
I think it's better to though, you know what I mean?
Do you
Yeah,
reckon?
exactly.
Like I'd be, you know, you always have that one person that like when there's like something that's really bad that's happened, they'll make a completely inappropriate comment, like just to try and break the ice. I think it is more than anything. It's just
Yeah.
like okay, like
ease attention.
ease the tension. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
a bit like
I have like a thing there as well when it's just like when things are in complete silence. Like if it's just like my mates or something or someone I'm quite close with, it's okay. But if I'm on like around people that I don't know too well and there's
Oh my
like a
God.
gap of silence, like I need to break it somehow or I'll just burst out laughing.
yeah.
It's not a
It's
good
the-
habit, to be honest. But
It's the worst, isn't it? Like when you're
Yeah.
in one of them like training courses at work or something, and like the trainers are asking questions and no one's saying anything. Oh my God.
Oh,
Everyone's
they are the worst, mate.
the worst.
Everyone just
Oh.
looks around, doesn't it? You just
Yeah,
look
like-
at each other.
Oh God.
I tell you what, I had like one the other like a couple of weeks ago. Me and my family were at a funeral, and there was a guy there, and my brother like just really quiet goes, I didn't know there was a guy like in this like tweed jacket, like these proper thick yellow glasses, and my brother whispered to me like, didn't know we were getting an appearance from fucking Elton John. And like I was there like obviously trying to keep a straight face because it's a funeral, but I was there like I had to like turn away. I was like pissing myself. Like, it's like what a thing to fucking say at that moment. It's just how he crept and he just went, I didn't know that.
Legend. What a legend.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate,
that's a legendary moment.
it was so hard to keep in the laughter. I was just looking, I turned away, looking at the wall, and I was like, fucking hand over my face like that. What is Dazz's most embarrassing moment?
Oh wow.
On the
And he has to
spot.
confirm if it's true.
I don't really quite. This sounds mad, but like we've only actually like met up IRL like
Yeah.
half a dozen times. So, God, I really don't know. Like I can't think of anything that's like happened.
That would be embarrassing.
well embarrassing since in the times that we've been out and stuff.
You two
Okay.
probably have one though, don't you? What you got?
To be fair, you can confirm one for yourself if you want, but yeah, I'll try and see if there's one for me and Nathan.
Oh mate,
What-
mine was 100% the time I went from like happy, quite sober to like disgustingly ill drunk after one shot, threw up all night.
Wasn't that shot?
Oh,
moonshine or something.
Ray and Nephew's Jamaican
Oh
rum, mate.
no,
Oh
not
my
Ray and
God.
Nephew's.
Guess and guess.
You know,
who
it's a
was
messing up
there.
when that's involved.
That was the worst. It was quite embarrassing because we were all like quite chill, weren't we? Quite just having a nice night, like having a few drinks, and then the next thing, I was on another planet. Like
Daz started chatting to a Romanian gangster, and then there were shots on the table, and then that was it. It was game over.
yeah, just violently sick all night, and then the next day, like honestly, I look like a shell of a man, mate. It was like it was dreadful, and like I was so sick. I was lying on this like in this shitty hotel because we were staying in London.
Oh, that was a rough hotel as
And
well,
I was
wasn't
like sobbing that I wouldn't be able to have like I won't be able to get my spoon's breakfast down in the morning because I was really looking forward to it. That was like,
Oh, no.
yeah, that was the worst. Yeah, that was quite embarrassing.
Man, Ray and Nephew's, it's just fucking lead in it. It's just awful.
Oh, it's like fucking
It
air.
doesn't even taste nice.
Yeah, it is airplane fuel. It does taste like airplane fuel. It's fucked
It's
up.
the worst. What's yours, Steph? I don't know.
I'm trying to think. I remember one night I went out. I was so pissed, and I went to fart, and I pissed myself. It was like a bit of piss, and it was like it was early on in the night. It wasn't like it was
the
later
classic
on, and it was
2-for-1.
one of those. Oh shit! Like, what have I done? It you know you go to the toilet, you're like oh, and the stupid cunt I am, the hand dryer. Ooh, I'm fucking up against it, thinking, nah, I've screwed. I think I went home with piss pants.
Yeah.
Piss
Pissing pants,
because I thought it was just going to be, just a little fart. Yeah, let it out. Nah. Bit of piss.
You have to go home. You can't
the
just
best
dance
one.
the night with some. But
The thing
someone's
is,
just like,
yeah.
smells a pussy.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
What's on your pants? Piss.
Ignore that. Just ignore
Yeah,
it.
bad. Yeah, I had to go home. Yeah.
I once had like a thing in like high school when I sort of like shit myself. I can't remember what steps
Hang
led
on,
us to this moment.
how can you say that? I sort of shit myself.
Well, no, I
It's either
definitely
you
did shit
or you
myself.
didn't.
I can't remember how we got to there, but yeah, I did. But then like I didn't want to tell anyone that I did. So I just basically said that someone rugby tackled me and I fell into dog shit, which don't know why dog shit would be on a field, that's surrounded by walls that, dogs can't get in. But it seemed like the best thing at the time. So
Mate, that is fucking quick thinking, though. Right, I've shit myself.
I had no other options.
What if someone pushes me into something that's dog shit? I'll say it's that. But that's quite quick thinking, to be fair.
It's fair to say
No,
they
but-
were quite sus about it, but
The illusion of four parts when they go, why aren't there any on you? Why is it all in?
What's all in you?
quickly finds dog shit to dive in.
Somehow it got in my trousers. I don't know how that happened, but
Classic situation.
It just as I felt, the shorts came down a bit. I think mine. I think mine. I don't think it's on the level of Brad's, but I think mine was when I got really drunk one night, and I feel like I need to throw up, and the outside area I'm like I can't throw up here because bouncers won't let me back in.
Is that Key Club?
Yeah, and I was there like there's a there's a car park around the corner, so I went into the car park and I was about to make myself throw up, like tactical chunder. And I just hear on the tannoy, Can you not do that in the car park, please? And like I see like the CCTV, like the camera that she's clearly watching me over, and I was like just like a pissed actor's defiance. I looked at the camera, stuck my hands down my throat, and just threw up. And I was there like I looked back at it on the morning, and I was there like that was rock bottom. That was pure like that was.
Yeah, this is low as it gets. Like, I have to have a think about where I'm going with my life now.
Yeah, I was there like, you know what? Maybe I should just stop drinking.
I want to acquire this footage for your wedding so I can make a slideshow.
Oh, mate, amazing.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, me just. I mean, it might be like really good at the end of the night and goes, and he's still not changed.
So, what band does Defa hate the most?
Oh wow.
Oh, hold on. Def Leppard is definitely one of them. He fucking hates Def Leppard.
I am.
I'm not a fan
I
either.
hate
I can't really think of too many. You're not like a neggy person, are you, Def? You're quite like
yeah.
Quite open.
he's quite like posy vibes, but pour some sugar on me. That
God, that's the worst. Yeah.
No, I hate that. It's just overplayed, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh God, it's just awful. Yeah. Def Leppard, 100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
What other
100%.
bands do you hate that we don't know about?
Yeah, got yeah.
I don't know. I don't like Jim said. I don't.
You do like quite a lot of stuff, actually, don't you?
I like quite a lot of stuff. Yeah, and if it's something I don't like, I don't necessarily hate them. Like, who would you hate? Who do you hate?
The
Oh,
thing
mate.
that comes to mind, mate, fucking Ghost. I fucking hate Ghost.
Let it out, Daz. Queen would
Yeah.
be mine. I know it's like quite controversial, but I can't stand Queen, mate. Like,
Yeah, I remember when you told me that. I was like, what? That's mad.
don't like
This-
Queen. What's the song?
I've known
What's
someone
the
like
song,
that
Jim?
before, actually. I didn't like him.
We Will Rock You is the
That's
worst
it.
fucking song ever written. It's fucking dreadful, man.
It's
It's
boring as
dreadful.
fuck, innit?
Ah,
So boring.
yeah, I think
Boring.
So is it-
Queen would be my number one.
Is it Daz that hates Gus and you guys both like him then?
We love Ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because I've definitely seen some like Ghost appreciation posts.
Oh, yeah,
taking-
they-
Daz
yeah, we
wasn't
love
on the
them.
account when that happened.
Yeah, we love him. But then Daz like some stuff that me and Def like. I remember like with Daz like, oh, listen to this,
Yeah.
right, and then we'll go, oh yeah, that's all right, isn't it?
They're not too keen on More Than Sure, are you, lads?
Nah,
Nah,
man.
No,
nah,
I don't like that.
not my cup
like
of tea.
Def
no.
Leppard.
Nah, it's not my cup of tea, man.
What about you two?
I kind of brand it in like a genre. Me and Brad have had many debates on this, and I might get a lot of hate on this, but power metal, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he hates power and folk metal. So stuff like
Yeah,
Mate,
I won't
I'm
name
with
them
you
just
on-
in case, but you know.
I'm with you on 99% of power metal, mate.
Yeah.
Like, most of it's bobbins, in it, really.
yeah. Like the problem is with it is I like when like you can tell like it's coming from like a real place when it comes to like music and stuff like that. That I always gravitate to the more like grounded stuff.
Yeah.
But if I've got some guy while playing like really fast guitars, just going and I went up to the hill and killed the dragon. It's like it just ruins it. It just absolutely. I'm just there like, oh fuck off.
Did you do Power Paladin last year? Or was that year before? Did
That
you
was last year, wasn't it?
did you do Power Paladin, Nath?
No, I didn't.
See, that's one like every now and again an album like that will come along where I think when it's got like some balls to it, do you know what I mean? And it's got a bit of grit to it, and it's like actually heavy, whereas a lot of it is real cheese, isn't it?
Yeah.
And but yeah, that was the one album where all three of us were like, holy fuck, do we like
Yeah.
power metal now? What?
Yeah,
What's going
it's
on?
so
Like-
good. And then like he's even got like some death metal like vocal sort of style in there. Like, it's used really sparingly, but when it hits, like you're just like, oh fuck, man, this is wicked.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's really
I
good.
think
Definitely.
I think
be an
for me,
exception.
probably like I don't like the Killers, Coldplay, stuff like that.
Fuck
And I
me,
don't
mate,
like.
nah.
I'm not a big fan of Dream Theater. I've always tried to give them a shot, and I just
Nah.
could never get into them. I just find it tedious, to be honest.
I
Mate,
picture that horse, Jim.
This
that
the
you always
horse.
say.
Have you have you seen the picture of the horse where the back's drawn really well, and then like the
Yeah,
front?
yeah,
like,
just really
yeah,
bad.
it's like,
Mate,
it's like
that's the best.
instrumentals, vocals with Dream Theater, like that fucking
Oh,
horse
it's the best,
every
mate.
time, man. Yeah, them vocals are
Dog shit.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the vocals for sure. I'm like, yeah, it
Proper
starts off
dog.
really good. I'm like, yeah, promising, and he starts singing. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Maybe
singing in the loosest sense of the word, I think.
Yeah, I think Dream Theater's got like everyone else is like really good, and it's just that one little. It's like you couldn't have picked like a better guy. That was like the guy where you're there like that's gonna be the image of our band. I mean, that's gonna be the front man. There we go. It's like, come on, like surely there've been other guys.
Yeah, someone must have auditioned. Do you know what I mean?
Someone must.
Surely
Yeah, I'm with
someone
ya.
somewhere would have been like, I'd do it, and they auditioned. They're like, yeah, great, but then like that guy came out with his borderline yodeling. Like, nah.
I reckon it
take
was
him.
so it wouldn't take any of the shine off the like noodling and like the drum. I reckon they were like, let's get a wank singer in, and then we'll look really fucking good.
Just to make themselves feel better.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I reckon happened. Yeah.
What is Jimmy's favorite? Biggest fear.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Like a room
Same.
full of cheese with
Oh,
cheese
he hates
monsters
cheese.
coming after him.
Oh, yeah, I
Moldy
He hates
cheese.
cheese.
I
Anything
hate
with
it, man.
cheese.
I don't know. I feel like we talked about this last time because I know that there's not many
Yeah.
people like us. Well, few and far between, really. So
Yeah,
glad to
man.
stand in solidarity, brother.
To save going on about cheese again, I've got another fear, right? And this is going to sound really fucking stupid. It's having to wear, like, if I went to a doctor and they said, you're going to have to wear one of them orthopedic shoes, you know, them ones with the big, like with the built up shoe. Like, if I had to wear a built up shoe,
What, like
that's
if you've
another
got
Like
one of
Baby
those.
shorter than
Spice.
the
Like
other?
Baby Spice had those shoes.
Yeah, you know, like some like corrective orthopedic shoes, and they've got like a really big built up heel. Yeah, if I had to wear one of them, mate, I think that would be my life over. Like, imagine having like a sick pair of Nike Air Max, but one of them's got to be fucking it's been built up. Like the thought of having to wear one of them. Yeah, that cheese and going to prison is my other biggest fear. Like those three are the
Prison
worst.
don't look so bad these days, mate. Ain't what it used to be.
Nah,
you got
I ain't
PlayStation,
getting
don't you?
shanked for no one, man. Fuck
Yeah,
that
but I
shit.
just like I'd have to eat cheese in prison. Like, no doubt, you have to eat what you're
I'd have to
given.
eat
Like, I think those three.
given, Jimmy.
Yeah, but the orthopedic shoe that's a real killer for me.
So your worst nightmare is like a prison made out of cheese, then.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'd
Wallace
have to
and
wear
Gromit
a
shit.
built-up shoe.
And then
in
the
it.
prison bad guy, yeah, makes you wear the shoe.
It's like I could eat my way out, but I hate cheese.
yeah.
I better have a nightmare tonight about a fucking cheese prison.
And an orthopedic shoe.
Mine's lifts. I fucking hate lifts.
Oh yeah, I saw you,
You
saying
mentioned
to
it in
the,
a previous one, yeah.
to the trash lads. Yeah.
Oh,
Have you
mate,
been stuck
honestly,
in one before?
No, that is also one of my big. If I ever get trapped in a lift, I don't know. I hope no one I knows around me.
You just John McClane it, mate.
Oh man, no, I am
No problem.
shit
Oh,
terrified of him. Shit terrified of him. Everything about him. I watched Final Destination when I was a kid, and someone got decapitated by like a lift.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, and then that
Yeah.
That film's
Scarred
not
for
been watched
life.
by young people.
So
Was it?
what would you do if you went to a building where the stairs were closed off, whatever? Like, let's say you went to a hotel and you were staying there, and the stairs were closed off for whatever reason. Would you just like go home again? You just
No,
fly
I-
back home?
It would. It's not like it. It's more like I'd take the lift, but I'd have like
Be clinging
probably
on.
probably a panic attack in the lift every time I went in.
Oh shit, man.
Or I'd have to go like hopefully I'd be sharing with a mate, because if I've got a mate there, it's not as bad.
Takes
if
it
I was on
away
my
a bit,
own-
Yeah,
Well,
'cause
we
he'd
got
just
an
be
elevator
laughing
together,
at
didn't we,
you or
in
whatever.
Manchester?
Yeah, like the most annoying. Well, yeah, I did take a lift again. I was with my mates. Like it's different. If I'm on my own, I get like really paranoid. It didn't help that when I was a kid and I used to shit myself in a lift, my dad used to shake it, so that made it worse.
Yeah, jumping up and down on the lift.
Yeah, like,
Cheers,
that
man.
just made it way worse. It's like, Dad, you're proactively making the issue worse here. And it's still lasting now.
Cheers, Dad.
I'm
me
actually
up,
like
Dad.
mine's more normal. I'm actually like afraid of the dark. Like when I'm by myself, I always sleep with like a nightlight on,
Oh, fair
like
enough.
a baby.
No, that's quite common. That's quite common though. Do you know what I mean? It's not. There's nothing to be ashamed
I
of,
mean, no, it's not. You know what?
I'm not ashamed.
mate.
It really isn't, though, is it? Because it's like that stems from like back when we were fucking cavemen, and they'd have a light on, they'd have a fire going to sleep because it was just too dangerous to be asleep in the dark, and you'd get fucked up.
Yeah,
The
we'll
fire
go
would
with that.
keep stuff
We'll have to
away.
explain myself again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's more.
It's actually
pathetic.
science. Like, you
yours,
can't argue with it.
yours is like a ingrained fear in everyone, really. Like everyone does that little fucking like run went down the stairs. You know when you turn off the light at the top.
I
of the
still
stairs
do that
and
now. Yeah,
Your brain
I
just
still
yeah,
goes,
I do that.
someone's following
I still
you.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You just everyone does that little run when they get to the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, it's true.
So, what would you say if Defo was going to be in a movie? Who would play him?
Oh yes, lads, come on.
Oh,
Don't let me
100%.
down.
Vin Diesel, mate. Look at him. He's
Vin
got to
See
be.
Diesel.
that?
Family.
Got to be Vin Diesel.
Yeah, that is a shoe in, isn't it? You do look a bit Vin Diesel-y.
Yeah, I've used that line before, mate. Don't you worry.
Back in his pulling days.
Pulling days, mate. St. Albans didn't know what hit him, mate, back in the day.
Yeah,
So
he's
you
tell
ever-
everyone
you
his
ever
name
seen,
was Dave Petrol. Or something like that.
Did you draw
Being
like
un-
3
being
red
unleaded.
X's on the back
Yeah.
of your neck?
Hey, baby, do you like 4-star?
Right. You ever watch Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
This guy,
There
I
was
do actually
something-
quite like this one, so I'm interested to know what about the other two? Who do you reckon will
Who
play
would
them
play-
two?
Oh, God, that's a good one.
Who would play Daz?
Mm.
It doesn't exactly have to be as well like who looks
Like a
him, but it can
lookalike.
be
Yeah.
who you feel like personality wise, they'd also be a good fit too.
Who's a little bit like woo, little bit woo, like a little bit of a geezer.
Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer. Yeah.
Danny fucking Dyer.
Danny Dyer, mate, for Daz, 100%.
Get out of my pub, you cunt.
Yeah.
What are you doing, babes?
Hold on, I just got to get my trotters on.
Yeah, that would be it. Dan. Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely with Danny
Now,
Dyer.
who could play Jim? Who? God, that's a tough one.
Adam Sandler. That's who I'd like to. That's who I'd
That's a
like to
good
play
one.
me. Yeah.
That's a good one.
He's
I love-
a nice guy. He's a nice
I love the
funny man.
Sandman. Yeah, I love the Sandman. Like nobody shouts better than Adam Sandler. You know when he
Steve
gets
Carell.
mad. Yeah, Steve Carell and Adam Sandler are the two best shouters in the movie
Agreed.
industry.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, so yeah, Sandler, please, if we could, that'd be great.
We'll get it happening. The Bangers and Mosh movie.
Fucking hell.
What
Yeah,
a movie that would be.
Yes, but Vin Diesel, Adam
Yeah, Vin,
Sandler.
all you got to do,
Danny
Vin,
Dyer.
is fart and piss yourself. That's all you got to do, mate. What do you mean?
I don't know whether that nightclub action shot wouldn't go down too well, would it?
Yeah.
Just shot in like ultra slow mo, like all the
Yeah, like a Michael Bay 360 slow mo, and he's just like farting, and pisses himself.
Oh.
What annoys Daz the most?
Like a pet peeve.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What noise?
What annoys you? What annoys Daz?
What
Quite-
a
Quite
A lot annoys me.
hot takes,
Um,
innit?
Fucking
Hot takes.
hot takes.
Twitter
Hot-
hot takes.
Twitter
Yeah,
hot
I'd say
takes.
that. Yeah, that's
Gets Daz absolutely fuming. at
Fucking
To be like
winds
like
me up.
opinionated Twitter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
God,
I
Daz
get that.
sometimes, yeah.
fucking hate kids as well. They can fuck off.
yeah. Twitter.
Fucking hate everything.
You went to school with a load of them, Daz. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What?
You went to school with a load of kids.
Yeah, but we were all kids, weren't we? It's different.
So you hated
different now.
yourself and all your mates.
Yeah, probably. If I was me now looking back at me in the past, I'd be like, you're a fucking knob, mate.
Yeah, definitely opinionated Twitter. That's
Yes.
that is definitely the one.
100%.
We saw one today. Dan put it into the group chat, and someone going on about how an album's yes, an album of the year contender. I was just like, fucking mate, if I met you, I'd slap you, bro. Like literally, like 2 weeks into January, you fucking idiot. Like, what are you on about? Well, these people
Yeah.
need to be fucking put in line, mate.
Yeah.
I love the metal community, but like they do my head in sometimes. Like whenever I
Oh,
see something
God.
like on a personal, like, oh, I hate new Sepultura, I miss the old Sepultura. I'm like, I must have seen this comment the same amount since I was, like 10 years ago. I'm like,
And
just
you
give
see,
it a fucking
it's
rest.
the
mate.
It's
same,
been
the
so long.
same comment with all legacy bands.
I'll
So
tell
they're
you
never
what.
coming back.
Thing every time as well. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to fucking delete Twitter before the new Metallica album drops in April. Otherwise, I can
Yeah.
see my fucking head exploding. Honestly, like,
Oh, they were better with Dave Mustaine. I'm like,
oh,
fucking
they
hell. It's
sucked
been
after And
40
Justice
years.
for All. Like, oh my god,
Newstead. Yeah, where's Newstead? Both.
fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can already feel the rage boiling.
It's weird because like if Twitter is, it's obviously a platform used for people to just type out whatever their opinion happens to be on anything, which is fine, freedom of speech and all that sort of shit. But just like there's been loads of times where like us three in particular, and I'm sure you two are the same, and you'll be oh fucking don't really like this, and you kind of type it out, and I'll just think, no, I'm not gonna fucking do it. I'm not gonna sit there and just dunk on a band that everyone else likes. I'm just like, I don't know why everyone else likes this. It's fucking shit.
I think
What's
as
the
well,
point?
it's
I know what you
sometimes
mean.
done on purpose, and people
I think so.
like
People
a react. They
fucking
like
love
a
it.
Twitter meltdown, don't they? Because
Oh,
they've
yeah.
started it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
just think like a
reaction.
They
reaction.
like a
Yeah,
reaction.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that is
Yeah, no.
100% it.
Yeah.
I've honestly deleted so many tweets. Like, well, I've been like typing it. I'm like, nah, it's just not worth it.
Yeah,
It's
and you
just
just
not
think
worth
like,
it.
what's the point? And then you've got to deal with all the replies, and then you just, nah, it ain't worth it, mate. Just like,
I
but
think one of the worst ones that I got that boiled like just annoyed me because it's like, why did you just go out your way to do that? It was like when my band released our first track, everything was positive, and then like you'd see like one comment going, drums could be better. It's like, how is that constructive in any way?
what do you mean better? Like,
Yeah, like, it's like, how is that constructive? It's like you've literally taken 10 minutes out of your day just to go, drums could be better. It's that
I wish that riff
all
lasted
right.
5 seconds out of 4. Ugh.
Yeah. No, like it was like drums could be better or something like that. It was so much stupid where it was like, what's the point? It's like he's already
Yeah.
fucking doing it at 300 BPM.
It's
What
just
What
more do you want?
I always find it just really weird because it's like they couldn't do it better.
yeah,
It's just
Literally.
like, well,
It
you
makes me-
can't do it better, and people are Sanguisugabug are a big one recently, and last time they dropped their debut
Yeah, class
album, and
band.
it's starting up again now, like, and people just sort of start fucking shit band. I'm like, they're on one of the biggest metal record labels in the world. They're selling out shows. They're in a band doing what they love, and they're way better than you. So I
Yeah,
don't really
and they're fucking
understand why
sick
you're
live
like
as
they're
well.
shit. Well, they're obviously not shit. Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're sick live. So like they're not shit because they're an incredibly successful band that only have one record out so far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's insane.
And
literally.
that what annoys me most about it is it also reminds me that that Lee Evans joke where he's talking about like football fans where he's like just fucking bang in the net. I think like what he said they should do to those fans is the same what you should do about people on Twitter. Where it's there like at the next show, if they're there, just a spotlight pops on them and goes, you said drums could be better.
up your pop,
so-
lad.
Yeah.
Come on, lad.
Get
Come on.
blasting.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Anyway, I
just watch
started
him
blasting.
flounder. Yeah, just watch him like just shit themselves. You know what I mean? It's just like if you take time out your day just to tweet something negative, it's like what's the point? You could have just spent that 10 minutes doing something else.
Yeah.
Keep it
That's
to yourself.
exactly it, mate. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
exactly it.
So, on the topic of negativity, what's Defa's least favorite metal genre?
Oh,
Least
I
favourite.
reckon Doom.
Yeah.
He's definitely not a Doomsman.
No, it's too slow.
Not a Doomsman.
Too slow. for me.
He,
I haven't got the attention span for Doom. It's too complex for me.
well, nothing. I don't think anything winds him up more than when like there's a riff, but then the note doesn't change for about 2 minutes. Like I can see him getting mad, like listening to it. Like I could imagine him. Like,
I'm like, why am I listening to this? Where I could be listening to something else.
yeah, you could have had 3 Death Grind songs in that time.
Exactly.
In a Death,
mate.
like in the time
Yeah.
they've taken to finish that one riff.
Yeah.
Like an entire Wormrot album.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Doom.
Yeah, Doom for show.
What about you two?
Oh,
Or
that's a good one. That I flip flop. Sometimes I like stuff and then sometimes I don't. Like at the moment, I've gone hater mode on metalcore.
Okay,
I used to really rate it.
yeah.
Like I've
You
gone hater
probably
mode.
you probably still like the good stuff though. I think it's
Yeah.
when a genre gets rinsed out. Like, do you know what I mean? And you get like third rate
Yeah.
bands, and like, yeah, I hear you, man.
I think metalcore has this really weird thing where it's probably the most popular genre, but because of that, like one band will do something really cool and different, and 90 other bands will then copy that one cool and different
Yeah.
thing to the
Yeah.
point where it ruins that original like piece for you. Like, but like I've seen so many Bad Omen ripoffs just like pop up, like just out of nowhere now. Like, it's there like it'd be like an Instagram. It's always a fucking Instagram ad, you know, like when you're scrolling through
Yeah,
stories.
yeah,
somewhere,
yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it pops
Start
up.
a
yeah.
YouTube,
Yeah.
a
It's
YouTube video or something.
Yeah, and you could tell they paid that like £5 to boost the post, and you're there like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I'm getting it now, and then you go, and it's like they just started like just after Bad Omens released that album, and then they just demos and like everything like within like a fucking month of it, and you go through everything, you know, like this is just Bad Omens. Why can't I just listen to that fucking band? And it happened with Architects. It's happened with all sorts.
Well, it
And it's just
happened the
like,
same with Code Orange in hardcore. How many bands
Oh,
have started
absolutely.
adding electronics and like
Oh, yeah.
industrial elements and stuff like that? Like that's what happens, man. But those OG bands are still great, though. Do you know what I mean? In every genre, you can pick out like,
Yeah, absolutely. See, for me, it's like, I mean, I don't dislike the genre, but I'm just not into it anymore. Like, to be fair, I'm quite open with most metal genres. Like, if there's something good and something's hot, I'll be like, yeah, I'm into it.
yeah,
But
yeah, that's
I'm not a big fan of like new ever British heavy metal anymore, except from like the main bands, like, you know, I love Motorhead, Priest,
Yeah.
everything like that. But like when like newer ones come out of that, like it never seems to change or do anything different for me. Like maybe there's an album that will change my mind, but no, I haven't really listened to anything that's really struck me like that, except from maybe I guess like Summerlands is like quite in that sort of frame
Oh,
line,
God, yeah.
and I do like them quite a lot.
I think
But
that's the thing.
anything
It's the
besides that-
standard, mate. It's the standard. When a
Yeah.
band do it to a real high standard, when they're just aping other bands without having the songs, the melodies, the hooks,
Yeah.
the choruses, then what's the point of doing it? Do you know what I mean? Unless you're going to bring in real high quality songs, it's like any genre, really, isn't it? Like we were saying about them earlier, but the amount of like Lorna Shore knockoff bands that are going to be floating
loads.
about over the
Yeah.
next 5-10 years is going to be like, and they're all going to be shite, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that honestly is probably one of the biggest things that bothers me piss. It's like just, you know, you can't afford like I like this, but I also like this, and maybe just put them like it's not that hard, and it's like it's just like got like a bit of a dated reference now, but like everyone that copied the Doomsday riff, there's a special fucking place in hell for them. Like I'm not every fucker that went, oh, that's cool, and then just did fucking blatantly just went, let's make a riff that goes do. There's honestly
Yeah.
when you when they go, Satan's gonna be fucking welcoming because I'm not even kidding. It boils my if you just I'm tempted to make a bit playlist full of Architects Doomsday rip-off bands. And like just
Call them out, mate. Go on, do it.
just fucking stockpile it, and then just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
go. There's the playlist.
So, who do you think's most likely to fake their own death?
Ooh.
Daz.
reckon?
Daz, I reckon Daz could pull it off as well.
Like
I
anything
could.
sort of villain like does.
Daz could pull
Yeah,
it off, I reckon.
anything that's like got crime element to it seems to be my forte.
Prime element, Danny Dyer.
Yeah,
Same
yeah.
thing, isn't it?
Oh, don't know, man.
Yeah, I think you could
Probably.
pull it off, mate. I think you could do it, mate.
Oh, so hard though, isn't it? What are you gonna do?
What would you
Insurance
do?
is like a
What would
secret
you
cartel
do?
member.
How would you kill yourself and then what?
Don't know, Daniel. I haven't given it a thought.
Oh, come on, we've all thought about it.
Wait, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't.
I'll go to my mum and dad's, innit? I'll stay there.
Do you remember that geezer who just went off rowing? He just rowed off in a boat, and then they didn't
That's
see
it.
him for like
He hid in the woods. He hid in the woods for a bit,
Oh,
and then he
that's a
come
good
back
way.
to.
His
He
missus
come back to
claimed
the
all that
house next
insurance
door.
money, innit?
Yeah, then he moved in the house next door to his missus. He evaded the police and
They even
everything.
told his own kids that he was dead and that, didn't they?
but he didn't change
Mate.
his appearance.
And then he just turns up,
walking,
like,
he was
"Wait,
walking around
guess
the
what?"
high street, coming out of co-op, and they're thinking, "Hang on a minute,
That's
you're
it.
dead."
That's John.
Yeah,
John, where have you been?
I just see Dad down the shops.
Yeah, crazy.
Getting on a boat. Well, yeah, getting on a boat and just disappearing would be.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Be
He
all
just
right,
went
wouldn't
off
it?
on a fucking rowing boat or something, didn't he? And
I
then
don't think you could fake your own death and then like get a plane or travel to another country or anything like that, unless you had like someone dodgy in the library. You know what I mean? That
Only in
gives
a
out
movie, innit?
fake
Yeah.
passports
Only in a
and shit,
movie
yeah.
you could do it.
you're not exactly inconspicuous either, Daz. Like
Yeah.
head tattoos. Do you know what I mean? Like people would know.
Yeah, I would be
that's
fucked, mate.
Daz.
There's no chance, mate, unless I
Yeah.
get loads of laser removal or something.
Yeah, yeah.
on the
Too much
sly.
effort, wasn't it?
Yeah, and pain. Mind you, if I could retire, like, see my life out.
With a
it's
fat
worth it.
stash of mate. It's got to be worth thinking about, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it's one of those though. I think like even though like the act of it sounds like awful, but it's probably the best in joke that you could probably do. Like, I mean, it's just a
Yeah,
joke
the
for
best
yourself.
prank ever.
Between
Like-
you and your mates.
Yeah, just like looking at the newspaper, like going, "They're still fucking searching for me. I'm right here." You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
I liked your idea for your funeral, Neff.
Oh, the weekend at Bernie's idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I jokingly said once that like for my funeral, I want like two, like maybe 2 or 3, depends on how much I weigh by the time I go. But like 2 or 3 to like puppet.
But you
me.
plan on eating loads?
No, I'm just packing on weight like
Oh,
there's
is
no
it?
tomorrow. I'm not even
Okay.
eating a lot. I've just
All
got
right.
to that age where it's just there, like your metabolism's like, fuck it, I've had enough. It's just gotten to that stage. But yeah, I had an idea where it's like 2 or 3 mates, like the lower the coffin in end of the service, and then like I've like them puppeting me, so like I'll be
my
up behind a
God.
tree or something, and just like get some sunglasses and get them to like push them.
Like a
Yeah.
speaker inside the
Like,
coffin, like,
just
let
get
me
like
out.
Yeah, just get like a mate to be like over there, and just like the fucking corpse, just like pushing the sunglasses up, and, like, walking off. It was one of those really stupid like drunk ideas, but I was there like it would be hilarious.
Like, actually,
Weekend at Nathan's.
Yeah,
who's who would you say is Daz's childhood hero?
Childhood hero.
Depends how young we're talking. I reckon all 4 of the turtles, they would have been. they would have
Mate,
been
they were, mate.
young Daz. Yeah, young
Yeah,
Daz.
they were. That's a good shout.
Thundercats.
Yeah.
Joey Jordison, I reckon, as you got a bit older.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Teen years.
Yeah.
Gianfranco Zola would be.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in there, mate. That's it. Fucking. Look at that. That was,
Oh, yeah?
that was good.
The Turtles and Zola quality.
Yeah.
George
Yeah.
Jordison.
Yeah. 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 I can't argue with
Well,
that. That's fucking pretty much on the money, mate.
What about the other 2?
Oh, fuck knows. Well, Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah, that
Both.
would've- yeah.
And Optimus Prime for Jim.
Yeah, he was one.
Don't know whether Dan would have heard grindcore back then, so can't say.
I reckon. If we're going right, but Ian Wright
Ian Wright. Loved
would
Ian Wright.
100% have been
Yeah.
one.
Burkamp. Wenger.
Hetfield.
Hetfield, yeah. And then
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
yeah, Schwarzenegger, baby.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Good selections.
Yeah, it's not bad actually. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice
Well
lads.
guessed.
Do you two know each other's?
See, I don't think I had one. I can't remember. I can't remember
You
anyone.
know, it's
that
a bit
I
some like
had.
Star Wars character, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would have been something.
See, Brad always defaults to Star Wars for me. Like
Because you love
every
Star
time.
Wars.
Yeah, I love it. But I mean, it probably was Luke Skywalker. Be fair. I used to.
Yeah,
watch
so I'm fucking right then. What are you on
Mark
about?
Hamill. Robin Williams and Mark Hamill probably were my two.
Yeah,
Right,
Robin
growing up.
Williams, mate, he was huge in it.
Well, both of them in my childhood for like pretty much all my childhood shit that I loved. They were in it. Like Mark Hamill with his voice acting,
Yeah.
played like the most iconic Joker. Robin Williams just in every fucking film I used to watch. So yeah, I probably those were the two. I can't remember what Brad's were. I don't think we've ever spoke about childhood heroes.
Well,
Really.
no time like the present, is there? What we got, Brad, is?
Ooh. Oh, you know what? Probably would have been. God, it's hard, isn't it?
It
It
is hard,
is
mate.
quite hard.
It's
It
really
is a hard
hard.
question. I'd had Gaza as my other one. Gaza would have been one of mine.
Raoul Moat would have been one of mine.
Raoul Moat.
I was joking. Do you remember when he was like hitting that fucking pipe, like talking to Gaza and that, or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah.
Or Gaza was talking to him when he like, oh, go on,
He
man.
asked for him, didn't he? He
Gaza
asked
was
for
such a
Gaza.
lad, wasn't he? Just smashing
Yeah.
bags of crisps sat on the sub bench and that. Like,
Yeah.
what a geezer.
Have you ever saw like Gazza's interview about that? We were there, where he was just on a 3-day bender and like watching TV and then just doing loads of coke and like just decided he's my best mate. I need to cheer him up. It's like what the fuck,
Mate,
That's
the best Gaza story ever. He was training at Tottenham and the ball went over the fence, right? So he hopped over the fence to go and get it, just went off to the pub, went on a bender. He came back the next day to training, hopped over the fence with the ball. And he was like, yeah, got it. Just fucked off on a day on the piss line and came back the next day with the ball.
I think you're like one of those people where you could sum him up as like, yeah, have you ever worked like with a co-worker who like fucks about a lot, but they keep him there because he's good for morale.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean?
And he's the
Like-
best at doing the job. He's the best one at the job as well. No one was better at football than Gaza, man.
I think it was probably Jack Sparrow or Sonic the Hedgehog, one of them two.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, Jack Sparrow's a hero, mate.
Two unlikely heroes.
Yeah, Sonic as well. Oh, wow, man, they were the best games, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sega
Sonic
Mega
Adventure
Drive
2. Let's go.
What is Jimmy's favorite movie?
Jim don't do a lot of movies, does he?
Mate, I've got the tattoo of it on my arm. You do
Yeah.
know what it is, mate. You 100% know what it is.
See,
I
he
fucking
doesn't
saw
fact
it.
do
Bill and
movies.
Ted. Bill and Ted.
Yeah,
Oh,
mate. Yeah,
sick
yeah.
film.
Yeah,
Bill
yeah.
and Ted.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I'd have Bogus Journey probably number 2, I reckon. But those two films are like,
They're the iconic for you, innit? Them two.
yeah, ingrained on me, mate, since I was a kid. Like,
Class
I
films,
saw-
to be fair. I only
Yeah,
watched them like 2 years ago. Like, I don't know how
Oh,
I managed to
really?
miss it for so long, but like, I absolutely loved them.
I think growing up as a little mosher, like those were like Bill and Ted, Wayne's World, those films, they were
Tenacious
your
D, Pick a Destiny.
airheads, like they were your boys, they were your people. Do you know what I mean? You were like, oh, like there's other people like this in films, like it is there who are cool. So
Yeah,
like,
Keanu Reeves is one of the coolest people on the planet, isn't he? So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, mate, yeah. If he's in Iron Maiden, then it was cool that I was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He seems like just like stand-up dude. Like, I reckon he'd be like a good, nice person to meet from what I've seen.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, I think mine will probably Jay and Silent Bob. You know,
Oh,
They're
another good
yeah.
film.
great
Jokes.
films,
always
man.
loved those films.
Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back is one of the best.
Best
Yeah,
one.
it's a great film.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Dogma. It's great.
Oh,
Dogma's
wicked.
good. Yeah, Dogma's good.
I love Dogma.
Honestly, the amount of joy I got when I got my mates James to agree to being like Jay when for Halloween, and I was going to be Silent Bob. I was there like, fucking, it's finally happening. It's finally happening. I had that fucking costume basically ready. I only needed the coat. I was there like, I fucking finally.
It
That
wasn't
bit
that
where
costume, to be fair.
that bit where Silent Bob finally talks in it. It's the best. It's the best bit.
It's
So
like
good.
it's where he just screams the sign on
Yeah.
the back of the car.
What? I don't want your life story.
So,
Honestly,
I've got one final question for you all, and you can all answer for each other. What do you think you'd all do? What would be the first thing you'd do if you won the lottery?
Oh, mate, I reckon all three of us would do exactly the same thing. Like,
Go on.
buy a massive gaff, right? And then just have this fucking enormous music room, like, full of like every metal
I'll
album
start
ever.
vinyl.
The best fucking stereo system, like just start a massive music shrine room in our gaff. That would be it, wouldn't it? That'd
Yeah,
be mine
Bangers and
anyway.
Mosh
Like,
house.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone at work about that the other day because they were just like, oh, if you got given like, I can't remember what scenario was, so I don't really listen to him because he's just fucking going on a bit. But it was like, if you got given like 100 grand now and you were told to retire, but you couldn't, like, you were told to retire now, took 100 grand, but you weren't allowed to work again, you know, for the rest of your life, and you had to make that 100 grand last, would you take it? I was like, no, I fucking wouldn't, mate, because I'd get a room and I'd sling shitloads of money on vinyl and like a nice speaker and that, and I'd be fucking broke, mate, within about an hour.
You
So
would be.
no,
Same here.
no, I would not retire now.
Just be gone as soon as it comes in.
Yeah, and then I'd probably get some like bands, sick bands to play the opening night at my massive mansion.
Mate, I'd be like, you know, like say like today, like the Black Dahlia murder announced that sick tour in America. I'd just be booking plane tickets and like
So
just
go to-
flying around the world, seeing all these bands and that.
Yeah.
That's what I would do with,
mate.
that's what I would do with my money, mate. Like, all these
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
people,
want to do
like-
my own festival.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that'd be sick, mate.
Yeah, that'd be class.
What would you call it?
Headbangers
Bangers
Fest.
Fest.
Nice.
We have
So
like,
Yeah, wasn't it?
original.
It's right there in front of me, wasn't it?
we have like a list. We have like a list of stuff we
I
want to
don't
do
know,
this
Jeff.
year.
Okay.
I don't know, probably Brad's spectacular. We've got actually a list of like things we want to do, and we're hoping this year we can make Headbangers Fest an actual thing that happens at the end of the year or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be fucking
Even
sick,
if you
man.
just put on a show, like me and Defa were talking about, like one day we just like, even if you just put on one show, do you know what I mean? In like our local music pub, just to be able to say you've done that would be
We've done
sick.
it, yeah. We booked bands, we did this. It's it's got
Yeah,
to be
list, innit?
a target. It's
Yeah.
got to be a target.
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah,
it?
absolutely.
Oh yeah, you know, be as a what's the word? But just be as in everyone's faces about the podcast. It's like, don't forget. Like,
Oh
you know.
yeah, it'd be like a banner.
Yeah.
There'd be stickers everywhere. There'd be
Yeah,
like...
just banners of your faces.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah, it'd be
just like as you
fucking
walk
everywhere.
in, there's like life-size cutouts of me and Brad just stood there like,
Yeah.
We probably blow all the money on that and then like leave no room for all the bands.
yeah, it'd be like
Yeah,
a button
yeah,
you
wait a minute.
press. It'd be like a button you press, it just screams on the PA. Listen to Headbangers. So,
Mate, you gotta have a dream. Do you know what I mean? That's
Exactly.
that's how
I
everyone
honestly-
starts.
We'd
Yeah,
love to.
well, I honestly think if I won the lottery, I'd probably open my own venue. That's the dream for me. Have my own little white venue.
Yeah, that would be sick actually.
Oh,
Just
we
putting
said
on
about-
like death metal bands.
We said about doing a music shop, didn't we? Like
Oh, records.
what the old metal,
yeah.
what the old metal heads in Camden used to be.
Yeah,
Merch,
yeah.
CDs, vinyl, cassette. Have the odd live band play there.
Oh,
Yeah,
that sounds
a
sick.
dream that is.
that would be a dream. Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
man.
guys, for coming on. It's been a blast having you back on.
Oh, pleasure,
I'm
man.
sure
It's
we'll
great
be
to
the last
see you
few
guys.
Absolute pleasure.
It's great to
Yeah,
see you guys again.
Been
Anyway,
absolutely great getting you on. I don't think I've laughed this hard in a podcast episode in a while. to be fair.
we've had it all.
Yeah.
Shit, piss,
Piss, Danny Dyer.
Yeah.
Rail moat. It's all
yeah,
been
round
there,
moat.
isn't it?
It's all here.
We do like a
Tears,
no context trailer and just like post it
Yeah.
before the episode drops.
Yeah.
piss, shit, tears.
Danny
Right,
Dyer.
summer.
Yeah,
It's like it flashes up Headbangers podcast. It's just like a clip of like Daz just going Ralmo.
yeah. Round moat, mate. It's fucking funny.
But yeah,
Oh,
honestly, thank you
fair.
guys, and we'll get you guys back on again at some point soon.
Yeah, we need to get you guys onto our side.
Yeah,
of
man, we
things,
need to
really,
sort
be
something out,
fair.
yeah.
We'll
We
sort
do.
something
Did
out.
that last
sort,
time.
yeah, we'll sort that out.
you guys are
man.
going to get me on near my birthday, and it never happened.
When's
Worst
your birthday?
ever.
we're gonna sort that out. We're gonna do
Yeah,
that.
when's your birthday?
Yep. May. So
Oh,
hopefully-
sweet, that's-
Steph, so
yeah,
is
alright.
ours.
Oh, it's weird, mate.
Our
really?
birthday's in May as well. Yeah, yeah.
All right, so I reckon like
Big birthday
bangers birthday bash, mate.
yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
be here.
That'd be
Taurus
good.
gang, let's go.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Nice one,
Yeah, man.
lads. Thank you.
Nice one.
Cheers, guys.
Peace out.